What's going on, people? Hopefully you guys are having a great morning. Hopefully everything is going good. Happy Tuesday to you guys. Hopefully the beginning of the week has turned out great for you. I'm doing well, cannot complain. If you don't mind, hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel. If you've made it to this video based on your recommendations, I really appreciate you clicking on this video. And today we're going to talk about Halo and its rebranding. Halo is rebranding itself, and I don't think it's for the better. I have some concerns. Halo has pretty much been out of sight, out of mind for the past few years. Halo Infinite really didn't hit it out the park for me. I thought it was okay, but I never got a chance to really get into the game, so I didn't play much, if any of it, to be honest. But what they're doing now, changing, I think they changed 343 to Halo Studios, and the person who's in charge is they're part of the Rainbow Flag Coalition, and I don't have a problem with it. Don't get me wrong. Do what you do, be who you are, love who you love, and I have no issue with it. The problem is usually when you see these type of situations, they kind to put their activism into games. And you see what happened to Concord, you see what happened to Dustborn, you see what happened to all these other games who go that route. It does not end well. And one of the biggest franchises in Xbox history, or the biggest franchise in Xbox history, could possibly go down that route. Now, I will say this: if they're going to make multiple games for this franchise under this new leadership and under this new vision, just make the game good. Just make it with great mechanics, make it with a pretty good story, make the game with some badass weapons, and you will go a long way right there. I think that's one of the things that a lot of people who are making these games under this vision are basically, trying to put too much into the game that's outside of gameplay. They're trying to send a message or tell you or put a message in the game that necessarily, is not necessary, or it just turns people off and it rubs people the wrong way. Gameplay first. Gameplay always first. I tried to say this when what's that game that came out, Saints Row the reboot. I tried to talk about that, and it's like, yeah, you're doing a little bit too much, and hopefully Rockstar don't go down that same route with Grand Theft Auto. I doubt it, but there's been a lot of hush hush on that game, and hopefully they don't try to do too much, because what made Rockstar great, as much as we talk about the parity between our world and that world, and so many things that resemble the time frame that they tried to put these games in, Grand Theft Auto gameplay it's always been top notch. It's always been great. It's always been cool to play the games and have fun. But this is the thing that hopefully the Halo franchise will go back to. I'm not saying that Halo 5 gameplay wasn't bad. It's just that it's nothing there to captivate what's going on with this franchise. You have a lot of situations where people are trying to put their message in. They try to put their own self, and they don't necessarily focus on what make gamers have an enjoyable experience. Just like I said, like the whole thing with the Concord and Dustborn, and there's a few other games out there that just didn't make it, and it's not necessarily because of the rainbow situation. It doesn't have anything to do with that. For the most part, sometimes it does, but it's not just that. You have other situations where they just try to implement things in it that's just doesn't have to do with the game or the story or the gameplay. And I think that's what's the biggest problem with these games nowadays. They try to force so much, and I'm kind of thinking that. And I ain't gonna say I'm thinking. I just have a gut feeling that Halo's about to go down that route as well. And everything that we know about Halo is going to change, and I don't think it's going to be for the better. I could be wrong. I'm going to check it out because I give Halo a chance. I mean, you know me, I'm a big original Xbox fan. I love Halo 1 and 2. I never honestly got into 3 and 4 and 5 yet, but I did try a little bit of Infinite, and I need to play the rest of the story. But, I'm an original Xbox guy, so after I played 2, I was like, okay, I'll get to the 360 games at some point. And even though I have the Master Chief Collection, I just haven't gotten into them. But I just know that, from what I hear, uh 3 and 4, they're just great games, especially 3. People love Halo 3, and that's part of my backlog, which is insane. But at the end of the day, um, I'm a little worried about the Halo franchise, because I'm gonna let you guys in on a little bit of what I know when it comes to this type of stuff, and I'm pretty sure other people have this same they have the same sentiment, or they had the same experience, that a lot of people who are part of that community, they're kind of tired of it too. They're kind of tired of all of this, virtue signaling and putting things in the forefront as far as their community, and the catering and the pandering and the patronizing of it. I mean, if you haven't been paying attention to pop culture, you probably saw it last year. Was it last year or this year? It probably was last year, where they had Pride stuff everywhere in probably every business during Pride Month, and even the people a part of that community started to get tired of it. And I don't know if the people at Microsoft haven't seen what happened to Concord, or whatever the case may be, but they really need to pay attention before they make their next move, because I'm not saying it won't be successful, but the probability of it not being successful is pretty high. There's a few games out there that push the agenda a little bit, that they push, and they are fairly successful. But more times than not, it just doesn't make it. Not just in games, but also in movies and in TV shows and all this other stuff. It doesn't really render itself as profitable is a thing. And with a game or a franchise like Halo, this is something that doesn't really need to. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they know better than I do, but like I said earlier, gameplay, story, mechanics, if all that stuff is good, a lot of people's not going to really, care. But you can't push this stuff in people's face. You just can't. I mean, I don't even care. I don't care if it's just a normal or just a regular agenda. You can't push any agenda in anybody's face. People get tired of that stuff, man. People get tired of it. So hopefully they, tread lightly, because I don't have a problem with it, but I know how this ends, and I think everybody else does as well. We all seen it. We all know how it goes, and it'll suck if the Halo franchise, a beloved franchise that has been pretty rocky for the past 5, 6, 7 years, is just going down this route, because it's going to suck. It really is, if it doesn't hit the mark. And how history shows and how history is with this type of stuff. So, no shade to the community. I know some people, they're very awesome people. Some people are really cool in that community, but at the same time, some of them they're kind of getting tired of it too. I've talked to a lot of people that are kind of getting tired of it. They just want good games. So let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna get up out of here, and I got to get back on this road. So hopefully we'll be talking again very, very soon. Y'all take it easy, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.